Hi, and welcome back. Think about the last sweet thing you ate today. Maybe it was tea with sugar, a biscuit, a dessert, or a cold drink. You probably didn't think much about it. Most of us don't. Sugar has been part of our daily life for so long that we rarely stop to question it. It's in our celebrations, our routines, and even our comfort moments. But at the same time, sugar has become one of the most debated ingredients. Some says it's harmful, some say it's natural, others say the solution is zero sugar. With so many opinions, most people still don't understand how sugar actually works in the body. So instead of labeling sugar as good or bad, let's slow down and understand what sugar really is, how it affects us, and why sweetness plays a bigger role than we realize. What exactly is sugar? Sugar is a type of carbohydrate. Its main job is to give the body energy. When we eat sugar, the body breaks it down into glucose. That glucose enters the bloodstream and becomes fuel for the brain, muscles, and organs. In fact, the brain depends on glucose to function. So, sugar by itself is not poison. It is a basic energy source the body actually needs. But the problem doesn't start with what sugar is. The problem starts with how sugar enters the body. Sugar exists in two very different forms. One form comes naturally from foods like fruits and vegetables. The other form is added during processing to improve taste and shelf life. Even though both are called sugar, the body does not treat them the same way. Natural sugar comes with fiber, water, and nutrients. Because of this, digestion slows down. Blood sugar rises gradually, energy feels stable, and fullness lasts longer. Added sugar is different. It has no fiber to slow absorption, so it enters the bloodstream quickly, spikes energy, and then crashes it just as fast. And this effect becomes even stronger when sugar is consumed in liquid form. When sugar comes from sodas, packaged juices, or sweetened drinks, there is no chewing and no feeling of fullness. The body absorbs it almost instantly. This makes it very easy to consume large amounts of sugar without realizing how much we have had. The sweetness trap. Over time, this constant exposure to intense sweetness begins to change how our taste buds work. Normal food starts tasting dull, fruits don't feel sweet enough anymore, and that's when the real trap is created. This is the point where many people try to quit sugar, and when that feels hard, they often turn to sugar replacements. At first, this seems like a smart move. Artificial sweeteners promise the same taste without the calories. One of the most common ones is aspartame. Aspartame is used in diet sodas, sugar-free energy drinks, flavored waters, and many low-calorie foods. It is about 200 times sweeter than regular sugar, so only a very small amount is needed to make something taste sweet. But even though it has no calories, the brain still perceives sweetness. This can trick the body into expecting energy that never comes. Over time, this may increase sugar cravings, maintain a dependence on very sweet flavors, and affect appetite regulation for some people. In some sensitive individuals, overconsumption of aspartame can also lead to mild digestive issues or headaches. The main point is, these zero-calorie sweeteners do not automatically solve the problem. They reduce sugar intake but do not reset the brain's desire for sweetness. Are natural sugar replacements better? When people try to cut back on sugar, they often reach for healthier alternatives like honey in tea, jaggery in desserts, dates as snacks, or stevia in drinks. It feels like a smart move. After all, these are natural, unprocessed, and even have some nutrients that refined sugar doesn't. But here's the thing. Just because something is natural doesn't mean you can use it endlessly. If you put honey in every cup of tea or add dates to every dessert, your body and brain are still experiencing that same intense sweetness. Your blood sugar spikes, your cravings don't go away, your taste buds stay hooked on sweet. That's why switching to a natural sweetener isn't the full solution. The goal isn't just replacement. The real goal is retraining. Slowly teaching your taste buds to enjoy less sweetness, appreciating flavors as they really are, and breaking the cycle of constant sugar craving. In other words, natural sweeteners can help, but only if they are part of a bigger plan, a plan to retrain your taste and free yourself from the sweetness trap. Retraining your taste. The real solution is not asking, what can I replace sugar with? But asking, how can I need less sweetness? When sweetness is slowly reduced, taste buds begin to reset. Food starts tasting better on its own. Cravings become weaker, and control returns naturally. This process doesn't happen overnight, but it works because it addresses the real issue. So, sugar is not evil. Aspartame and other artificial sweeteners are not magic. And quitting sugar alone is not enough. Freedom comes when sweetness is no longer controls your choices. When taste is trained, discipline becomes easy. And that is the truth about sugar that no label will ever tell you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.